how does hip hop, you know, the many branches of hip hop, how does it move into this world of really intricate sampling and a more electronic bass? I think. Like, how do you see that? What do you think?
Well, I think when we started to make this record, hip hop was definitely going in this direction. There were groups coming out like Latyrix. Yeah. DJ Shadow was producing this kind of abstract hip hop. So
all that stuff, DJ Crush.
Yeah, Crush. Yeah, exactly. So Crush was doing collaborations with Black Thought from the Roots at the time too. Mm-hmm. So we were headed in that direction as far as and then before we knew it, hip hop decided to change its mind and go somewhere else. But I never viewed this as an abstract hip hop album. It was just a progression of the last album that I did.
Got it.
The sound, in my opinion, was very much headed that way. Now it's kind of, now I think it's kind of lost its intensity because there were a lot of people who had developed a certain skill set that was no longer necessary if you can accept someone going boom, boom, cack, and that's now your beat, you know? So a lot of people that made music in that direction, at least hip hop in that direction, started to become, started to diversify. Like King Britt is one of those guys. He was actually making abstract hip hop. DJ Spinner, and then now he's doing housey stuff and So they all kind of left hip hop, whereas we didn't.
Right. So Luke,
we stuck to it. We just waited out the storm.
I'm glad. I'm really glad. Thank you for that. Luke, were you aware of all the some of the roots of what Blue Rum's talking about in the hip hop world when you were doing your thing early on?
Not really. I guess I loved. We were lucky in England, man, and hip hop was big in England, like pop hits, you know. So the Message was got to number 2 in the charts, you know. And that was 80. It was a year later, I think, like 83 in England. But that hit me really fucking hard, that track. And my dad and my sister, and we just used to put a 12-inch on and dance around the room for weeks. Then I guess I really liked Go Go. That was about 84, 85, and that was again through Melly Mel, because I think after The Message, the next record in England was Pump Me Up, Melly Mel, and that wasn't such a big hit, but it still got in the charts to like number 17 or something. And that got me into Trouble Funk, because that's the beat I noticed they'd used. So it just said all music by Trouble Funk, so then I got into them. Then I guess it was Beastie Boys, License to Ill after that. But yeah, I mean, I always loved hip hop, but obviously wasn't. In Cornwall, especially in England, it was not. I didn't understand the culture of it or anything, but you pick it up through the lyrics and all that shit. But yeah, no, obviously it wasn't the same. But we have loads of the same interests, whether it's like jazz or whatever the fuck. So we're basically kind of on the same page.
Similar influence. There's very few producers, electronic or otherwise, however you want to define it, that even listen to go-go music from DC.
Very few people, full stop. Every time I buy a go-go record, still now, because I buy every go-go record I don't have, someone will say, the guy behind the store working, or the girl, as was the case in Portland, say, oh shit, someone's buying go-go. No one buys this shit, and people love it, but only very few fucking people know about it.
Yeah, it's pretty specific to Washington, D.C.
Really
that might be part of the chemistry in the way we put our stuff together, because he has grooves that are unique to hip-hop in a sense, but do fit really well in a go-go context.
It's the triplet thing, I remember that on the Melly Mel track, Pump Me Up, and it was just that filling. And it was like, oh shit, what is this, man? I loved all that triplet percussion stuff, even as a kid.
Beautiful. Yeah, and I have to say that I'm one of those people who was not fully aware of go-go.
Check it out, man.
It seems like with folks like Michael Whalen here and Sean Martin, I think.
Right.
Heavy
I was
on that.
Michael Whalen was the guy who did the sound effects from Police.
That's another Michael Whalen.
Okay.
But yeah,
it might be the same. He's done about 700 compositions for film and TV, but he's a DC guy, so.
Not the Police Effects not the Police Academy sound effects guy.
It might be.
Yeah.
We'll have to dig
check
that
it
one
out.
up.
I didn't know from DC though. I thought I knew. Anyway, it sounds like we should go. We should go to a go-go when I come to
Yeah,
America.
go to a go.